Hello, 9th standard students. Today we will discuss the supplementary reading, that is the goat and the stars. So in the page number 194 of your textbook. So this is the whole story runs around these words. The goat and the stars, written by H.E. Bates. Now there was a poster outside the church. The whole story runs around these three words, these three sentences. So, what was written outside the church near the charity box? So, what was written there? No gift too large, none too small, give generously, and in the bold letters it was written, this means you. What was written there? No gift too large. So in the outside the church, near the donation box, these words were written on the donation box. So what was written there? No gift too large, none too small, give generously, this means you. This means you. So this is written for the sake of Christmas. So before Christmas, this board was written outside the church. So one boy takes these words personally. This means you. He takes these words personally and he tries to donate what it makes him confused. He was not from well-to-do family. His father had a farm in which they had some hens, some cows, some goats, so some pigs. So these were the animals they had. So they are not from well-to-do family. So in the goats group, so there was a small kid was born. This kid was so much lovable to this boy, and he used to play with this kid all the day, and he used to take care of this goat kid. Now what happens? This words, this means you, makes him very confused. He was always guilty that he has not donated anything to the church for the Christmas, as a Christmas gift, as a Christmas donation. This he just suddenly thought he can donate, as it is written there, no gift too small, no gift too big, and they accept everything. Give generously. So this made him think. Then suddenly he thought he will gift away the goat kid he had, that is so lovable to him. He thought of donating that. So he took it on the eve of Christmas. He took it to the church. He had a stinging smell like that of the goat itself. His body odor was very bad. So he went to the church. Due to his body odor, the people in the church just looked back, and when he said that he wanted to donate this goat to the church as a Christmas donation, the people over there said, this is not acceptable in the church. He returns from the church thinking that what is the spirit of this Christmas? They say that you should donate, and they, on the other hand, they say that this is not acceptable. But in fact, he was ready to donate what was so much dear to him. So this concept of whatever which is dear to you, you are donating it. Donating means this is what the spirit of Christmas. So God only has directed God only tested the boy so that his whatever he loved the most, he was ready to donate it. He was ready to gift away that. So his spirit is compared to the star here. Okay, the goat and the star. The spirit of the boy in aspect of this story, the spirit of the boy in terms of the Christmas is compared to the stars, the goat and the stars. He became the star, equal to the star which we see in the Christmas Eve. So now I begin the lesson. Every morning when he came into the town, he would see this large notice in blue and scarlet letters on a board outside the church. It had been there since a month before Christmas. Annual collection of Christmas gifts in this church on Christmas Eve. Help us to help others. Help us to help others. No gift too large, none too small. Give generously. And then, in very large angry letters, it was written, "This means you." So, what was this first para? A boy, every time he goes to the town, he's outside the church, he see a notice. This board was written a month back only, 1 month back of the this Christmas. This Christmas. So, what was written there? Annual collection of Christmas gifts in this church on Christmas Eve. Help us to help others. No gift too large, no gift too small. Give generously. And in the angry letters, angry bold letters, it was written, "This means you." So, "this means you" was very confusing for him. He was a small boy with a look of determination on his thin lips. Large brown trousers gave him a curious look of being shorn off with sheep shears. There was always mud on his boots, and there were times when he did not smell very sweet. So, this is the appearance. Second para speaks about the appearance of this boy. He was a small boy with a look of determination on his thin lips. So, from the lips only, you can make out the personality of any person, how you hold the lips. So, this boy had a determination lips. Large brown trousers. Large brown trousers means his trousers were brown colored. Usually he wore a brown colored trousers, and curious look of being shorn off with sheep shears. So he used to be always with the sheeps. There was always mud on his boots. So on his boots, every time you see his boots, there will be mud. There were times when he did not smell very sweet. So he was a kind of boy who used to sit, stand, play with the sheep and goats, cows, this thing. So these animals gave him a order, and sometimes he never used to take bath. That means that he hardly smelled very sweet. Sweet means pleasant smell. So he never smelled sweet. Para number 3. There was reasons for this smell. His father and mother had a small farm out about 10 acres, 2 miles out in the country. On a little pasture, they grazed a mare and 2 or 3 cows, a score of hens, and a dozen of goats. So, para number 3 describes what they had. His parents, what they had in the farm. How much is the farm? It is about 10 acres, 2 miles outside from the country. Country means the town. 2 miles outside from the country. On a little pasture, they grazed the mare. Mare means here the cow. The cows, there were 3 or 4 cows, and then a score of hens, dozen goats. And it was because of the goats that the boy had that smell. So that smell was due to the goats. He was very fond of the goats, and it was his job to graze them every morning and bring them back to the pig's tree again before darkness fell. He treated the goats like friends. He knew that they were his friends. At frequent intervals, the number of goats was increased, but his father could never sell the kids or even give them away. Now they had 13 goats. The odd one, a kid of 6 weeks, all white, as pure as snow. So, whatever they had in the farm, where is the farm? In the countryside, outside 2 miles, 2 miles outside the country, and they had 4 something cow, then some goats, a dozen of goats, then a score of hens, then these are the animals they had in the farm. So the boy used to graze the goats. He loved the goats, and because of these goats, he had a strange smell on his body. So he treated the goats like his friends. So the goats were like his friends. He knew that they were his friends. At frequent intervals, the number of the goats used to increase. So the number of the goats increased as the goats give birth to new kids. So, but his father could never sell the new kid, or any goat is not sold in the farm. They used to take care of all the goats, whatever is the matter. Now they had 13 goats. So at present they had 13 goats. One of them is the new 6 months old kid, which is of full white color, snow white, pure snow white colored, a kid goat. Para number 4. Every morning when he went by the church, the notice made him uneasy. So every morning they used to visit the church, and when he see this board, he felt uneasy. It was the larger letters that troubled him. This means you, that troubled him. As Christmas came near, he worried more about it. The notice seemed to hit him on his face. It singled him out from the rest of the world. This means you. So every morning he used to go to the church, and in the church every time he used to see the notice board, and other matter it doesn't bother him much, but this means you, that troubled him a lot. As Christmas came near, he became more worried what he should give. The notice seemed to hit him on his face. This notice troubled him so much that every time he used to see that notice, he felt that somebody is hitting on his face. It singled him out. That singled him out means he thought that all others are giving, this notice is only meant to him only. So that made him very worried, and that he started feeling that it is keeping him. It has singled him out of the rest of the world. This means you. Para number 5. He began to think if there was anything he could do about it. He felt that he had to do something. The notice made him feel as if it were watching him. Gradually, he began to feel that in addition to the notice, God too was watching him. In a way, God and the notice were one. So now he started thinking what he has to do, some solution he has to get for this. So he felt that he had to do something for this. The notice made him feel as if it were watching him. So every time he sees the notice, he used to feel that the notice is also watching him, as well as God is also watching him. That every time he sees the notice, but he is not donating anything. This is all about his feelings, whatever he was thinking. So gradually he began to feel that in addition to the notice, God is also noticing him. God is also watching him. In a way, God and the notice are one and the same. So lastly, he started thinking that God and the notice both are one. So God is telling you that you are not donating anything to the church. So donate something to the church. He was feeling like that. Para number 6. It was not until the day before Christmas Eve that he decided to give the goat kid to the church. He woke up with a decision. It was as if it had been made for him, and he knew that there was no escaping it. So now he decided to give away the goat, which was it was so friendly with him. He loved that goat. It was so dear to him. He loved that goat so much, and he thought that he decided that he should give this goat away as a donation to the church. So he woke up with a decision. This was a decision, not any thought. He had decided. One night he decided, and morning the decision was final, and he decided that he would give away his dearest goat kid to the church as a donation. So it was as if it had been made for him. So he started thinking that this goat kid is nothing but a thing it was made to donate. and he knew that there was no escaping it. And he started thinking that unless and otherwise, I don't have anything to donate to the church. I have only one thing that is very close to me, very dear to me. That is this goat kid. So I should donate this goat kid to the church, and there is no escape. I can avoid this by any other means. So I should donate this goat kid to the church. Para number 7. He had already grown deeply fond of the little goat, and it seemed to him a very great thing to sacrifice. That day there was no school, and he spent most of the afternoon in the pigsty, kneading all the strewed floor, combing the delicate milky hair of the little goat with a horse comb. In the sty, the smell of goats was strong, but he did not notice it. It had long since penetrated his body and whatever clothes he wore. So now, as he decided, now he started cleaning he was very fond of the little goat, so he decided to sacrifice this dearest goat to the church. And as there was no school, he started cleaning the goat, as he has to gift away, as he has to donate this goat to the church. So he started combing the delicate milky hair of the goat with the horse comb. There used to be a horse comb, separate comb for the horses. In the same comb, he just combed the little goat. In the sty, the smell of goats was very strong, but he did not notice it. As in the pigsty, the smell of the goats is very strong, but he could not notice it, as he is used to used to that smell, that strong smell of goats. He had long since penetrated his body and whatever clothes he wore. So whatever smell is there, it has attached to his clothes. It is not going to vanish. So it is attached, it has penetrated his clothes. Para number 8. By the time he finished brushing and combing the goat, he felt extremely proud and glad of it. He did not know what other people would give. No gift was too great, no gift was too small. Perhaps people would give things like oranges and nuts, or toys and Christmas trees, but no one else would give what he was giving, something small and beautiful and living, and was his friend. So after cleaning the goat, he started thinking. After finishing the brushing and combing, he started thinking, and he was so proud and glad that he is gifting away something, he is donating, he is sacrificing something to the church, which is his friend, which is very beautiful, which is a living thing he is donating to the church. He felt very proud, and he started thinking that no gift is too small, no gift is too great, no gift is too small. Perhaps people sometimes give some nuts, sometimes they donate oranges, some people gift away toys, and some people gift away Christmas tree. So he started, I am different, I am unique, I am gifting away something very dear to me, that is very beautiful, that is small, still it is living, it is his friend, it is a goat, a small goat. Para number 9. When the goat kit was ready, he tied a piece of clean string round its neck. His plan for taking it down into the town was simple. Every Christmas Eve, he had to go and visit an aunt who kept a small corner grocery store in the town. This aunt would give him a box of dates for his father, a box of chocolates for his mother, and some sort of present for himself. All he had to do was to take the kid with him under cover of darkness. It was so light that he would carry it in his hands. So, Now he thought how he has to take this goat to the church. He should do some planning. Now what he thought, every Christmas there is a aunt. His aunt is living in the town. So every time she used to gift something for his family. That is his father. She used to give a box of dates and a box of chocolates for his mother and some or other type sort of gift to himself, to the boy. So in this pretext, in the pretext of meeting his aunt, he thought he will take this goat to the church and donate this church there, and on the way he will meet his aunt and come back. So he has to do in the darkness only. Now he thought that as the goat is very light, it is so small, he can hold it in his hand and move to the town. Para number 10. He got down into the town just before 7 o'clock. So he started his journey to the town. Now it was just before 7 o'clock. When the goat grew tired of walking, he would carry it in his arms. So what the goat was also walking with him, and when the goat was tired, he used to carry it in his arms. Only one thing troubled him. He did not know what the procedure at the church would be. There might be, he imagined, be a lot sort of desk with men in charge. He would go to this desk and say very simply, "I have brought this," and come away. Now on his way to the church, he was walking to the church, and sometimes he used to carry the goat. Whenever the goat is used to get tired, he used to carry it in his hand, and while walking to the church, towards the church, he thought, he was thinking, just guessing, that what might be the procedure of donation. So then he thought that there might be some desk where some men used to sit, and they are in charge of taking the donation. He would just visit the desk, approach the men who receive the donation, and will tell that this is what I have bought, this is what I want to donate. He is just guessing this all these things when he was moving to the church. Just guesswork he is doing. What might be the procedure of donation, and there may be some people sitting near the church who have been given the charge of accepting the donation, and he has to approach those men and to tell them that this is what he has come with to donate to the church. He is just thinking. This is a guess. This is just only thinking about the procedure of donating the donation to the church. Now remaining I will do it in my next video. Till then you have to read till para number 10. Read it and please underline the difficult words if you find, and just go through the dictionary and find the meaning of those difficult words, and this will help you to learn the new words and understand, and as well as you can also use it in your day to day writing and in your day to day conversations. So read well, take care, namaste.